what is one or more of your favorite methods for addressing mistakes? I made an error with something at Backbeat here. Sadie asked me a question. I told her, yeah, do it this way. And then I realized after it was finished, I told her the wrong thing. Like, yeah. I thought what I was telling her was one thing. What she was hearing was another, and it wasn't her fault that it was truly my fault. And so, you know, in our staff meeting, and this actually happened in front of the whole team. I just said, oh, hey, by the way, I effed up. That thing that you asked me about where I said yes, I should have said no. Here's what I meant to say, but did not articulate. But I think there's, like, to me, it's that, you know, it's the same thing as showing up at a party and being a little bit self-deprecating, right? You know, it does. It shows people that, okay, look, if you're going to call out things that we do, you also call out things that you do. Like, you're not perfect either, but somebody's got to hold everybody accountable, and it's you. So you hold yourself accountable as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's so important. And it also helps you to build trust with your employees when you recognize when you screwed up and you talk about it openly, like, oh, you know what? It's that philosophy is when you want to criticize, look in the mirror. When you want to give praise, look out the window.
Yeah.
And I really believe in that. Employees that when there's a sense of trust in your organization, I think your people make less mistakes. And they also, and maybe more importantly, when they do make a mistake, they feel more comfortable speaking up about it.
Yes.
Right. When something goes wrong, because you want to know, because especially if it's some kind of systemic problem that is happening that you have to address. So I think trust comes first in all this stuff, is creating that environment where, you know, and a great way to implement that is really, you know, call yourself out when you make the mistake. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's just how it is. Like, yeah, I guess that's the trick, right? Is trust make it, because you want everybody's going to make a mistake. We always say on the show, mistakes are our tuition. Like there are many mistakes I've made that in the moment hurt deeply. I mean, like terribly deeply. I get it. But looking back, it's like, well, I acknowledged that mistake eventually. I eventually moved past it. And now look what I've done based on what I learned from that awful thing. And that's huge. So we want our employees to be able to have the same opportunity to learn. And one of the best opportunities to learn is to F something up and then fix it, or at least don't do it that way again. You know,
once you get that trust, you know, it can be a kind of precarious thing, right? Because everyone is, if a problem happens that's public, that everybody sees what's going on, they're all going to look around to see how it's handled.
Yes.
And either a manager, supervisor, or you as the owner, how you're going to handle it. It's really important.